Hello, and I'm joined by Sean, who can give us all the top tips that we need to know about accommodation. Can you just firstly tell us a bit about yourself, though, first?
So I am the Assistant Accommodation and Customer Services Manager for Commercial Services. So I work within the accommodation office, and I also manage the reception teams on campus.
Lovely. And so what do people need to know about the accommodation today, and what is available to view?
Okay, so today we have a range of accommodation that's available to view. We've got self-catered rooms in Wharf College, Parkwood houses, and also Keynes Flats. And then we have park-catered accommodation that's available to view in Beckett Court.
And why should people choose uni accommodation?
I think campus accommodation just gives students a really good student experience. It allows them to become involved in extra activities like social events, that type of thing. And I think overall, once their studies are done, for instance, if they want to join in to different things after, being on campus is a real benefit to them.
Yeah, and you spoke about events, but it's also a great way to make friends and meet new people, isn't it? Especially because it's quite a scary time moving into accommodation, isn't it?
It's a really anxious time for students, and we do find that some students can feel isolated. So to be in a social environment within your accommodation and to make friends, not just on your course, but also in your accommodation, quite often they find that these are friends that will be with them for the rest of their lives. So it's really important.
And what would you advise to people today on choosing the right accommodation for them?
So I think you firstly need to think about your finances. So we have accommodation that's on quite a large spectrum in terms of costs. So that's definitely the first thing you need to think about. And also your personal preferences. Are you a student that enjoys cooking? Are you going to be able to manage looking after yourself within the accommodation? So we're able to offer different catering packages as well to help students with that.
Yeah, and there's lots to consider in terms of self-catering, for example, and accessibility, and everything's covered. And where can people find out more about that and the support?
So if you visit the accommodation web pages on the University of Kent website, there is a lot of information. Basically anything a student needs to know when they're going to be living on campus, you'll find on our pages. If there is something that we've missed, then please do just either contact us via telephone or email, or if you're here on an open day or an applicant day, just come over to our desk and have a chat with us.
And what's your one piece of advice to students, maybe about accommodation or just being a student at the University of Kent?
Just enjoy yourselves, and also there are so many different departments that you can access. So whether it's sports or well-being, there are so many different people that you can access and signpost. You just get involved, really, and sometimes just push yourself into different situations.
Thank you very much for giving us all the top tips and for taking the time to talk to me today.